biggest exercise in Southeast Asia, co-hosted by the Thai Armed Forces and the United States Indo-Pacific Command. The exercise is conducted every year, and 2020 marks the 39th iteration, which coincides with it being a heavy year in the exercise to yearly heavy and light year cycle. Cobra Gold exercise consists of 7 participating nations of Thailand, United States, Singapore, and Indonesia, Republic of Korea, and Malaysia, together with 2 limited participating nations of India and China, 10 multinational planning augmentation team or MPAT nations, and 10 combined observer liaison team or COLT nations, to make a total of 29 nations participating in the exercise every year. On this occasion, for the opening ceremony, we would like to invite the representative of the 5 participating nations of Singapore, Japan, Indonesia, Republic of Korea, and Malaysia to come forward to get ready for the opening ceremony. Sirs.
Red, turn.
And may we now invite the co-hosts, the Chief Defence Forces, together with the representatives from the USAPAC and the representative from the US Embassy in Thailand to come forward.
Salute to the co-chairman of Cobra Gold 2020. Present. I am Major General Surya Yemturo, Chief of Staff of the Multinational Force, bring troops to attend the opening ceremony of Cobra Gold 2020. 450 personnel accounted for. Sir! Order! On! Stand up!
And may we now invite Lieutenant General Thitichai Thientong, Cobra Gold 2020 Exercise Director, to present a report to the co-chairs. Sir.
Chief of Defence Force of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, U.S. Charge Affairs to Thailand, Distinguished Ambassador, the Deputy USAPAC Commander, Representative of Allied Force, Representative of Royal Thai Armed Forces, ladies and gentlemen, and all distinguished guests, on behalf of all participants, I would like to express my gratitude to General Phornpipat Benjasi, Chief of Defence Force, His Excellency U.S. CDA to Thailand, and Deputy USAPAC Commander for jointly presiding over the opening ceremony of the exercise Cobra Gold 2020 today. Cobra Gold is the largest joint and combined military exercise in Southeast Asia, co-hosted by the Royal Thai Armed Forces and U.S. Indo-Pacific Command, conducted annually in Thailand. Exercise Cobra Gold 2020 is the 39th iteration of its kind and will be staged in a heavy year arrangement with a total 9,630 participants taking part. The objectives of the exercise are to enhance security cooperation in resolving serial-based conflict, to provide humanitarian assistance and natural disaster relief efforts, and to strengthen military relations between Royal Thai Armed Force and the armed force of participating allied countries, as well as to prepare the Royal Thai Armed Force to address those military operations after the war, such as peace support operations, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, This allows the participating nations to develop their capacity and exchange experience in readiness to engage in United Nations mission in line with its strategy on security cooperation. The scope of the exercise consists of command post exercise (CPX) conducted by the multinational force that consists of 7 full participating nations and multinational planning augmentation team impact nation. Field training exercise in comprising amphibious assault exercise, non-combatant evacuation operation exercise, landmine destruction training, large-scale air operation exercise, combined arm and live fire exercise or COFEX conducted at Ban Dan Lan Hoi, Range in Sukhothai province. Humanitarian Civic Assistance Program or SCA comprised of Engineering Civic Action Program and Cooperative Health Engagement Program. The engineering program will be conducted at 7 sites. Also, this year we asked up the humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise that's comprised of academics and tabletop exercise in Grand Riverside Hotel, Pisuro, and field demonstration in Disaster Relief Training Center in Cheung Sao Province. The first rule of security cooperation under leadership environments will gain the readiness to respond to the unexpected threats and to build the confidence in the regional security of the citizens in last long period. For this good occasion, may I invite the USCDA to deliver the speech and come after with the speech of the Deputy UFAC Commander and opening decree of Royal Thai Armed Forces Chief of Defense Force for Cobra Gold Exercise 2020. Sir.
And on this occasion, may we invite His Excellency Michael Heath, the Chargé d'Affaires of the United States, to deliver the address.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my distinct honor to be here for the opening of Exercise Cobra Gold 2020. Thank you very much, General Ponpipat, for your leadership and the dedicated efforts of your staff in putting together this great exercise, which is so important for our two countries and to our regional and global security. And thank you, Major General Johnson, for your presence here today as the United States Indo-Pacific Command's senior representative to the exercise. Your participation underscores the importance of Cobra Gold as the crown jewel of the enduring U.S.-Thai alliance and a pillar of America's unwavering commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to the full participating nations of Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, and South Korea. We also welcome China and India, who join us in conducting humanitarian civic action activities during this year's Cobra Gold. And we welcome those joining the Observer Nation delegations. This is the 39th Cobra Gold, making it the longest running international military exercise in the world. It is fitting that Thailand and the United States should co-chair this exercise, since our two nations also enjoy an extremely long and deep bond together, a relationship that has benefited both of our great nations for more than 200 years. While Cobra Gold is founded on a long and rich history of U.S.-Thai friendship, the exercise is clearly focused on the future and has grown to showcase multilateral friendship and interoperability. It brings together nearly 30 countries from around the world to strengthen cooperation, collaboration, and interoperability on shared security issues. Today's world poses many diverse challenges that no single country can solve alone. Only through cooperation and collaboration can we rise to meet these challenges to keep our people safe. Cobra Gold also underpins the Indo-Pacific strategy that supports a free and open order in the Indo-Pacific. The benefits of Cobra Gold have been clearly demonstrated throughout the years. The nations represented here today have fought side by side on battlefields across the world. In the last 15 years in Asia, we have worked together for the common good after tragedies such as the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, the Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami of 2011, Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines in 2013, and the April 2015 earthquake in Nepal. Together, we have relieved the suffering of all of those affected by these natural disasters and others. The next 10 days will be a very busy and exciting time for all of us, with activities ranging from combined field maneuvers to command post staff exercises, from non-combatant evacuation to humanitarian civic action. Cobra Gold prepares participant countries to work together multilaterally across the full spectrum of operations. These activities will provide great benefits to interoperability and contribute to the operational readiness of all of the militaries involved. But even more important than the training value of Cobra Gold are the relationships that we develop through these exercises. Relationships between countries, between senior leaders, and among our servicemen and women at every level. This aspect of the exercise, the building of relationships, helps us foster a spirit of cooperation and goodwill, both at the institutional level among governments and among individuals. One of the young Royal Thai Armed Forces lieutenants taking part in Cobra Gold today could one day become the next General Pontivat. And a young American officer here today could very well be the next Major General Johnson. And if those two officers build a good relationship and develop mutual understanding today, in the future, their relationship can play a pivotal role in sustaining U.S.-Thai bilateral relations and be the basis for the alliance's contributions to regional security. So I encourage all of you to use the opportunity over these next 10 days to reach out to your counterparts to build new and lasting friendships. The bonds you forge during this exercise can lay the foundation for international cooperation in the years to come. You will be the next generation of cooperation and friendship between all of our nations. Let me conclude by saying how honored I am to be here to be with you and to be a part of the most important multilateral exercise in the Indo-Pacific region. Thank you all very much for all of your efforts, which I'm confident will make Cobra Gold 2020 a fantastic success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And next, we would like to invite Major General Pete Johnson, Deputy United States Army Pacific Commander, to deliver the address, sir.
General Pompey-Pot, our U.S. Charge Aide to Affairs, Mr. Michael Heath, heads of multinational delegations, fellow flag and general officers, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the magnificent soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines present. Sawadee-ka, and good morning. On behalf of Admiral Phil Davidson, it is an honor for the United States Indo-Pacific Command to share in the kickoff for Cobra Gold 2020. As you have already heard, we eagerly celebrate the 39th year of this exercise, jointly sponsored by Thailand and the United States, and developed over these many years into the largest multinational exercise in the Indo-Pacific region. General Pompey-Pot, I second what Mr. Heath said. We truly do appreciate your leadership and hard work and dedication of your staff in planning and hosting this great exercise. This, coupled with your world-renowned hospitality, guarantees success. Please join me in applauding the extraordinary efforts of our Thai hosts. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to be here today, standing shoulder to shoulder with our partners and allies from all across the Indo-Pacific region. This is my 7th time to Thailand, and each time I'm struck by its beauty, its rich history, and the graciousness of its people. It is a privilege to be back, and on behalf of all of the visiting countries, thank you again for making us feel at home. The United States and Thailand enjoy a long and deep alliance. Our nation established bilateral relations over 2 centuries ago in 1818 and formalized our alliance in 1954. Thailand is America's oldest ally in the Indo-Pacific region, and we have a shared history that binds us together into the foreseeable future. For the last 66 years, we've been treaty allies committed to mutual defense cooperation. Our troops have deployed and fought together in Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and have worked hand in hand to provide humanitarian assistance and disaster relief during numerous natural disasters in the region. Our treaty alliance means that Thailand and the United States are committed to work together with other like-minded nations in support of regional and global security to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific. Cobra Gold is a vital part of that commitment. As the largest military training exercise in this region, Cobra Gold is essential to building trust and increasing interoperability among our military forces. This exercise provides our forces a critical opportunity to train together on complex and challenging missions, to build trust and prepare us to fight together if ever needed in defense of the values and nations we serve, or more importantly, to deter crisis and conflict by demonstrating our combined readiness. With enhanced trust and credible and interoperable combat readiness, we can preserve peace, stability, and prosperity of this region. This year's exercise will provide even better training for the participating military forces, including more complex joint live-fire operations, a more rigorous academics package and staff exercise, and incorporation of defensive cyber techniques. I'd like to extend my sincere thanks and welcome to all participating nations that are joining this great exercise. Your commitment makes a meaningful contribution to the region's security, and I appreciate your efforts. I am confident that over the next 2 weeks, you will develop mutual trust and increase multilateral interoperability, which does support our collective endeavor to maintain a free and open Indo-Pacific. Again, thank you all for your efforts in Cobra Gold 2020. It will no doubt be the very best ever. Your contributions fundamentally support peace, stability, and prosperity in this region and throughout the world. Thank you very much, and Kap Kun Krap.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite General Ponpipat Benyasi, the Chief Defense Forces of the Royal Thai Armed Forces, to deliver the speech and declare officially the exercise open. Sir.
Your Excellency, charge the affair of the United States to the Kingdom of Thailand. Deputy USAPAC Commander, the Ambassador of Japan, the Ambassador of Korea, Deputy Chief of Mission of Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Governor of Kishanulok Province, and representatives of the armed forces of all participating countries. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to co-chair the Cobra Gold Exercise 2020 opening ceremony today. I do appreciate everybody's participation to witness the largest and 39-year running joint combined exercise in Southeast Asia. Personally, I've been involved in the Cobra Gold exercise for many years and in many roles. Throughout the years, I have witnessed the constant development of Cobra Gold exercise, from a small-scale joint exercise between the Royal Thai Marines and U.S. Marines in Sattahip. Up until now, Cobra Gold has grown up into the 39 years old handsome man. We have many cousins joining this largest exercise in the region in activities like command post exercise, humanitarian assistance, disaster relief exercise, and also field training exercise. The HADR exercise is considered very useful for our current global situation. The good collaboration in the actual situation like the earthquake in Nepal and many more serve as great examples. This has proven that the Cobra Gold exercise is the platform for allied nations to practice and share valuable skills, knowledge, and experiences to jointly handle future natural challenges. I thank all of you for joining the opening ceremony of the Cobra Gold exercise 2020 today, especially the U.S. government and the U.S. Indo-PACOM, who jointly established the Cobra Gold exercise with Thailand since 1982 and co-host the exercise annually. I would also like to thank all allied nations who have participated in the exercise, contributing greatly to the stability in this region. The Cobra Gold exercise serves as the foundation of the knowledge, ability, and military skills of every man and women who have participated. It is a great opportunity for us all who are of different nationalities and comes from different regions to train together for a period of 2 weeks. This would certainly allow us to learn from each other, to share and gain great experiences as much as we can. I deeply commend every brave and fearless soldier determined to join the exercise in the face of hardship and the COVID-19 outbreak. The Royal Thai Armed Forces, as the co-host, however, has set up the COVID-19 outbreak strictly prevention measures in this exercise to ensure the safe and healthy conditions for all participants. Since the beginning of the exercise, we have not yet received any report for any infection among participants. I would like to ensure you all that we have planned to handle if there is any outbreak of such virus, and we have proper measurement to safeguarding health and safety to all participants. However, I would like to ask you all to seriously follow the health guidelines. Once again, I would like to emphasize that life and safety is the top priority. I wish the Cobra Gold 2020 exercise a great success, like every year, and you all safely return home to see your loved ones. I now declare the Cobra Gold 2020 exercise open. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ
Red, attention! Reserve, up! Stand up. Shoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that the Cobra Gold exercise 2020 has been declared open, we would like to take this opportunity for a group photo session by inviting the 3 co-hosts to stand in front at the center of the stage, please. ขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญถ่ายรูปหมู่ครับ So we'd like now to take a brief moment for the 3 co-hosts representing 2 nations of Thailand and the United States for a group picture. So on the count to 3, ladies and gentlemen, นับ 1 ถึง 3 นะครับ ช่างภาพพร้อมนะครับ On the count to 3, look at the cameras. 1, 2, 3. And for the second picture, if I could invite the senior representatives of the 5 other full participating nations to join in the picture, please. Representing Singapore, Japan, Indonesia, Republic of Korea, and Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, ready? Look at the cameras. On the count to 3 again. พร้อมนะครับ 1 ถึง 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And for the last picture, if I could invite the 7 or 8 representatives now to proceed down from the stage and join the troops and form the row in front of the troops for another great picture scene here. ขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญนะครับตอนนี้ 8 ท่านนะครับรวมไปถ่ายภาพหมู่ด้านหน้ากองแถวทหารนะครับที่จะมายืนแทนนะครับและแน่นอนครับในภาพนี้นะครับเราขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญผู้บังคับบัญชาของกองทัพไทยนะครับร่วมถ่ายภาพด้วยนะครับ So the senior representatives of the nations, notably the full participating nations, as well as the representatives of the foreign countries, as well as, of course, the of Thailand and the United States joining in for this momentous occasion. This is a great picture. We're still missing a couple of people. With us a couple of seconds. I will arrange the line. All right, so I believe we're now ready. Ladies and gentlemen in the front row, ready for the picture? Okay, on the count to 3 again. นับ 1 ถึง 3 นะครับ On the count to 3. 1, 2, 3. One more picture, please. On the count to 3. นับ 1 ถึง 3 นะครับ. Ready? Look at the cameras, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for taking part in our picture session. And now, as an opportunity for the senior representatives to meet and greet the troops and walk around to greet your own nationals. And of course to have a short conversation with them before we adjourn, as of course the Cobra Gold exercise 2020 has been officially opened, and as all the senior representatives from both Thailand and the United States mentioned, I wish you a safe and successful exercise. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this wraps up the opening ceremony of Cobra Gold 2020 today. The next event or the next activity will be a visit to the CPX area at the main building. So you will be taken to see where the actual exercise, especially for the CPX portion, is performed and conducted. So once again, may we remind you, as General Pondipat kindly mentioned, we are taking all the preventative measures possible to prevent any outbreak from spreading of the COVID-19. So for the visit to the CPX area, you can disperse at your own will or at your own leisure. You don't have to follow the group. You disperse at your own will and visit the sections or areas that you would like to visit in particular before we return and regroup together for the lunch. Okay, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, as a preventative measure, we would like to invite those of you who would like to visit the CPX area to disperse and visit the areas at your own will, at your own leisure, before we regroup for lunch. And after lunch, of course, there will be a departure or return back to Bangkok. For those of you who came with us this morning, the return back to Bangkok will be around 1 o'clock. So once again, thank you very much for attending this Cobra Gold 2020 exercise opening ceremony, and we wish you all the best and the most enjoyable exercise in the next week or so. Thank you.
같이 오셔도 돼. 아니 이쪽으로 먼저. 아니 네가 먼저 써.
I always see Johnny come. That's a strong message.
Likewise. I love Indonesia.
Hello. Welcome. Okay, great to have you here. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming. Okay. Yeah.
I know that you have a busy time.
I'm gonna give
Yep.
Even if you're a Marine.
원래는 우리가 저기 코로나 19 때문에 혜택한 내년부터는 근데 매년 CPX하고 혜택 참가를
Also now we have been participating by next year we're going to more Chinese style. We are in a rising mode. I mean, it's down.
Well, eventually we participate in this. So it's a 1 or 2 weeks then.
Order! Out!
I think you can take it. Oh yeah, I think you got it.
It's very hot for these guys. We really have to let these people go. Front, go rest in place, relax a little bit. I'll bring you to attention as you move forward.